Hello, this is Haiku here for the last week of this Explore Pauper ladder season. Still on Mardu control. So this is actually, I think, the first season where I played the same deck the whole time. But I feel like today is the most advancement. So after that loss, I was pretty salty because of that poor play. So I was been kind of grinding and kind of playing with the deck. And I realized that Batterfist is not the best card. And so I'm not playing as many Batterfists, and I'm filling it in with more Resolve. So we'll see if that affects it. This is a fine hand. No white is fine, because I'm going to be able to synth into more cards. Or actually, I'll probably Resolve into more cards first. All right. So some sort of artifact. Is this potentially Fog? I feel like I have a reasonable matchup against Fog, since I have 4, so 8 times 2. I have 16 direct damage, so I really only have to get 4 damage underneath the Fogs to win the game. Yeah, it does appear to be Fog control. So, yeah, I think this is super in my favor because of the printing of Hopeless Nightmare. Although I do not have any pressure right now. Let's see if we can get a land and get some pressure. Dang. Unfortunate. So I have to draw an untapped plains. I have to literally draw a plains. I only have 2 in the deck. That is going to let me play that one. Unfortunate. Well, let's go ahead and synth. Try to get a land. Another bite at a plains. Nope. I think I Hopeless Nightmare. I'll wait till another turn to play the synth. So I guess I have to get more than 4 damage in, because for sure they're going to have multiple Union of the Third Pass. Yeah, this is very, very unfortunate. Hopefully he has no counter here. Otherwise I'm going to be in deep doo-doo. Okay. This is not the best. Missing my land drops in, let's see, how far did I dig? 15 cards in. I still haven't hit my another land. Okay, there we go. I think I can still outgrind Fog control. But this is going to be a grind instead of a quick victory, unfortunately. Okay, I think I go this instead of my synth, even though I really want to get pressure into play. The fact that I won't be able to play the card I get off of it makes me not want to do that plan. So now I at least have a chance to play, Omen, or not Omen, Okiba Gang or something off of the draw. Got to play a little bit fast because this might end up going 3 games, because this first game is not going to go my way. I think I just got to get some pressure on board, so I think I'm going to go ahead and sack. I might regret it. Ooh, wow, my plains. Okay, so let's go ahead and just flood the board. Okay, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, if he makes a land drop, 8 lands in play, so he can fog and draw 2 every turn. So I just have to hope he stumbles. All right, let's see if he precasts his fogs. He does not. Smart. Okay, so let's get some pressure in play, or do I Reckless Impulse? No, I think I'd go for the pressure. Oh, this is unfortunate. So now if I hit my Okiba Reckoner Raid, which is one of the best cards, I'm not going to be able to play it. Wow, got lucky draw. Okay, so now I got a reasonable clock on him, so I force out Fog every turn. Oh, I'm surprised that he's cycling his Fogs. Yeah, that was a surprising play. So I think I Synth rather than Impulse again, just to get a little bit more power on board. I did draw all my Synths this game, right? No, I drew 3 of them. Oh man, missing out. I guess this was the only relevant card that I missed out on. Okay. I guess I should have attacked first. It's one of the boring things about Fog Control is all the decisions are kind of in his end. I just have to present threats and then play it out. Okay, so I'm going to Impulse anyways. So same thing. If I get a black, one of my strong black cards. Ooh, that is a good card. It is unfortunate to show it to the opponent. So this kind of exemplifies the weakness of playing these that can't go face. They're obviously not the best in this matchup, but I think overall the mana efficiency of cutting down by 1 mana is important enough for a deck that's playing Synthesizer that it's worth the trade-off. I am milling myself faster, so that is a little bit concerning. Okay, so here comes the Fogs. Alright, so, well, let's see if this resolves first before I make any decisions. Okay. Oh, well. Sweet! Wow, that was a great mill. I am still going to draw, even though his win condition is to kill me by milling. I guess I could potentially Omen something. Oh, the Dawnbringer Cleric is what I should have grabbed with my Omen. Okay, so yeah, so now I can snipe the compelling argument. Actually, I don't even know if it's relevant now. Okay, unfortunate. I couldn't have played it the last turn anyways. Let's go ahead and try to snipe his Clear the Mind. I don't think it's going to be relevant this game though. Oh, I have this one. Did not realize. Let's see if he has an exile spell. Let's see if he wants to shuffle it back in. Nope. Okay. All right, 21 cards left. So he probably plays 2 Clear the Mines total, or he might play a Devious Cover-Up. In which case, Devious Cover-Up, I can let him mill and win. But I don't think that he would draw that many cards that I would be close to hit, or he would be close to milling out before I would be. I do have these free scries. I'm not going to do it this turn. Okay, that's fine. So this is a matchup where actually the Batterfist would be reasonable. Okay, let's attack first. Let's see if he has any blockers. I mean, not blockers, any. Okay. All right. See, has he milled anything else over? No other creatures. So let's start with this. Okay. Okay. Right back in it. So he has to have fog every turn for the rest of the game now. And he only has 3 cards in hand. So it's definitely possible to win this. I think this is now the turn where I start cracking my nightmares. Yep. Pretty good. Sweet. Let's just make him cast his fog. Okay. All right, Okiba Reckoner Raid, something. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna go again. Just so in case he has a life gain. Okay, that was an awesome draw. Unfortunately, I can't play it this turn. It's still really good. This has been a fun matchup, at least. Alright, 4 cards in hand. Can he find a fog? Probably this turn, but then I think that's when my Hopeless Miner should do its work. So let's put a stop and draw. Because I have another Hopeless Nightmare in hand. I guess if he counters this one, it could be pretty bad. Okay. All right. Looks like this is resolving. I guess he might play the Devious Cover-Up on that. That could be reasonable. But My Reckoner Raids, man. Oh, now I'm gonna mill my Reckoner Raids. Resolve all. Here we go. Oh wait, no Reckoner Raids. Wow. That was nice. So, yeah, so I should have sacked the Omen rather than because the last Aviary Mechanic, I want to pick up the... Okay. I haven't been counting, but I'm pretty sure I still have lethal on board every turn. I'm at 12 cards in deck, and I have 3 lands at the bottom of my deck. Let's see. Literally, they're at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay, so this one first. Okay, double Okiba and Reckoner Raid is what I'm expecting is going to be on top. Oh, God. That's funny. Okay, how am I doing on time? Don't want to waste too much time on this game. Have I gone through all my hopeless nightmares? Let's see. Resolve. Oh, yield. 1, 2 hopeless nightmares. So I have all my direct damage was on the bottom of my deck. Wow, that's unfortunate. I hate that it still pauses you. Ugh. Damn. Oh, I guess I can put it on the bottom. Oh man. Shit. Yeah. I think it's worth it to put it on the bottom. Well, it's a good thing that it didn't actually mill me. Or it didn't actually auto-yield me. Alright, so let's see. How much of my direct damage spells? 1 Hopeless Nightmare. That's unfortunate. This is reasonable. All right. 5 cards in hand, or 5 cards in deck. Let's see. So he used his Force Draw on me. He's got 24 cards, so I'm going to mill out first. So it's just, can he reuse his Compelling Argument to speed up the clock a little bit? All right. I think that's game then. Yeah, if he hasn't found something in the top, I'll be very, very surprised. But I'm still going to play it out. It's only 5 more turns to play it out. I got plenty of time. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Yep. GG's. All right. So, let's put my money where my mouth is, and let's beat this deck. So I just want some pressure. Mogis' Favor is not the pressure I probably want. It's reasonable. End the Festivities, no, okay. So, you come out, you come out. Omen is good. This one. Nice part about Sleeper as the beatdown card is if he does side into an alternate plan, then I have a backup for it. Okay, I think that's it. Let's do it. So the name of the game here is those 8 1-mana black cards, black enchantments. But I don't want them early. I want a creature early on, and then just have all of those enchantments. Hopefully not on the very, very bottom of my deck, but like it was last time. I'll have to ask Cruncher after this game if he's been on Fog this whole ladder. So I think this is going to be Aviary Mechanic on turn 2. Just to start the beats. Sweet. Aviary Mechanic number 2 going to come down. Now these can do work later on in the game by bouncing my Hopeless Nightmares, but oh god, it's not worth it to me. More interested in the clock that they provide early on in the game. I guess I should have synthed beforehand. So let's see, I'm going to not synth this turn. Let's see, because no, this turn and the next turn I can, yeah. So I want to synth this turn and then synth next turn, or crack synth. All right. Nothing to take out. Gain some valuable life. Ooh, is he missing a land drop here? So crack synth, crack in. So I'm doing this pre-combat since I have Mogis' Favor in my deck now, so I want to potentially equip it up pre-combat. Okay. Wow. He has to play negates. That's crazy. This card is that good. Wow, I'm getting a lot of life this game. Oh, I keep messing up. I should be impulsing before I attack again for the Mogis Favor reason. Hopefully I don't hit it this turn and get punished. Okay. I have white, black. Yep, let's do it this way. Okay, let's go again. Guess I can hold up Ron Reunion. I don't think I needed to. All right, next turn I can play the first Ron Reunion. Seems good. I do technically have him on lethal, I think, right? 7 plus 2. So he does have to cast his fog this turn. So now I'm restricting his mana. So every turn he has to pay 2. Wow. So that could just end the game on its own. No, I don't think that's where I want to be. Yeah. Okay, resolve. Attacks. Okay, let's do this one first. Let's take out Union. Union is probably the scariest card out of all of these. I don't have like oodles of damage. Okay, let's get some more damage. Let's take out the Negate or the Witching Well. I think Witching Well. I think if I'm going 1 for 1, I think I'm fine with that. Okay, so now he's more encouraged to cast it after combat, or after I declare attackers, so then my zombies go away. Okay. So I'm doing this pre-combat, so if he has the Union, and he's going to try to stay alive with Union, then I'll know. Oh, wow. Okay, so not Union, so it is going to be a Fog. Okay. So, yeah, so again, constricting his mana, he has to cast a Fog every turn. It's going to be hard for him to draw cards at the same time. So eventually he's just going to just run out of either lands, cards, or fogs. I guess cards and fogs are the same thing. Might even be this turn. 2 top. Wow. That does not bode well for me. So I think I go ahead and crack this. Maybe not, because this was... Okay. Interesting. Reckless Impulse. I want over Thraben. I guess Thraben would be fine. I have plenty of mana. I could just draw it and use it as a cantrip. So he's gonna Fog again this turn. Do I keep this as for a critical turn? Like a surprise? Yeah, I think I do. I guess I have no more Mogis' favor, so there's no reason to do this main phase. So let's go ahead and... I do have to attack with everything. Let's see, if I... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I pay the Mogis, I don't technically have to attack with everything. Small victories here. Yeah. So. Okay, no attacks. Okay, let's play this one out. So now he is forced to Fog every turn. The life gain is not going to be enough for him. Okay, looks like he's going to be living one more turn. I think I have lethal. Okay. Okay, no attacks. right. I think it's more relevant to crack the Hopeful Vigil rather than use my Wrenn Reunion. It tapped him out of Fog. That's unfortunate. So he has to get an untapped green plus a Fog. Don't think that's possible. It wouldn't have tapped him out if he had a Fog in hand. So he has to draw into the Fog and the Forest. Yeah, GG's. Yeah. I don't want to show him my Wrenn Reunions. Okay. So let's see. 14 minutes to win last game. Same thing, no changes. I guess he's in the tank. In the tank. So I have to play around that life gain spell. I'll try to hold up mana so I can sack them in response. But I don't think that life gain spell is what his deck's looking for. Because that means the Hopeless Nightmare or whatever he's targeting is already in play. So it's already done its damage. I wonder if that's what he's debating, if 4 life is worth just losing a card in his hand. Obviously, Union is the ideal life gain card that he can kind of counter my direct damage. Okay. Some creatures in the opening hand. Okay, Inspector, Hopeful Vigil. And then, yep, this is good enough. I'll be able to scry 6 cards deep, or I guess draw 1 and then scry. Ooh, that is tempting. So then I could Reckoner Raid, start the drains. The other option was to play out the Inspector and wait, but I think getting the Reckoner Raid started, clock going, better. So yeah, so I'm casting the Nightmare a little bit early, but maybe it was worth it to just play the tap land. Well, now it's just feels great because now I can Mechanic Bat the Nightmare. Yeah. Yeah, he's in trouble. He's out of cards. This actually might draw a concession, is just picking up the Hopeless Nightmare and let's see if he can destroy it in response. Alright, Hopeful Vigil into Inspector. I missed my land drop, which is unfortunate. He did not. Yep. So I'll be able to get the damage from the Hopeless Nightmare no matter what, so I don't think there's any reason to play it right now. In the meantime, I'm just gonna crack my clue. Wow. no red mana. Okay. This is fine. That's less fine. Okay. So he'll probably be able to play a draw spell and... Okay. Let's go ahead and crack this one. Just to see... You know, if I drew like a Mogis' Favor or something. Okay. Do I want to play this one? Or do I just want to play my... Yeah, I think I should have just cracked. I think he did have a stop potentially, so he was holding up counter for my Nightmare. All right, that's game. Now he's in the... Yep. All right, so hopefully showed off the power of just direct damage. You know, he can gain a little bit of life, especially if I stumbled like game one. But overall, I have enough direct damage to follow up the once they get the lock in place. So hopefully you enjoyed this. This was the last week of this Explorer Pauper ladder. Shout out to Cardboard, who was my opponent last week, for organizing this and spending his time doing it. Fun times. Sad result, 3-3. Although I think the deck is much better than where it originally started. So let me just actually show really quick kind of my thoughts about the deck for Explorer. Oh my god. Go away. Go away. Go away. All right. And so, I mean, the big change was realizing that Batterfist is not all that. I was cutting my draw spells to play more Batterfists, and I just realized, why am I doing that? I have enough pressure that I don't need to play Batterfist. So what I'm doing right now is just playing one Batterfist. So I really never want two of the equipments around, because I have nothing that has above 2 toughness, so I can't equip both. But I think one is reasonable. It became less good because I'm playing Mogis' Favor, and so like in that matchup where the opponent has no creatures, I'm just putting out my own creatures. I can't double stack them. And then I'm playing a Hopeful Vigil to get a little bit of value when I sack it. So I just cut those and then added more of these. And I think potentially you probably want to get rid of one of these and add in the last Wrenn's Resolve and just go full card draw. Otherwise, I think the removal, it feels like a little bit low for a mid-range deck. So you only have 7 plus Sleeper is 8. But the thing is, you can always recur the Sleeper with Omens and picking it up with your Aviary Mechanic. And then Mogis kind of can act as a removal as well. But the big thing is all the draw means that you're able to find that removal on the specific creatures that you need to. Otherwise, your creatures trade pretty well with most of the creatures in the format that you can just attack in and trade. And one of the nice parts about this deck is because it has so much card draw, it puts the onus on the opponent to attack in. So then you can trade up with your 2/2s against their 4 toughness creatures, and so then they're not able to sit back and block. I think there was a good match to show that kind of gameplay. Maybe it was the first week. Where I just flooded the board and didn't attack for like 30 turns, and then I just attacked in and killed them on one alpha strike. So that was just kind of just shows the grind that this deck can do. Yep. And then for the sideboard, I think this is a must. This is the best. Unfortunately, it is the best exile the graveyard hate card that you can play, and so I'm just playing all of them. And then I don't think really anything comes close because this is, you get 2 effects, they're instant speed, and you can spread them out between different turns. And then this deck can utilize the 2-power attacker pretty well as well. I went down to only 1 End the Festivities to fit in the Mogis' favor. I think End the Festivities only is relevant against the Ward deck, and that's not really been a thing. But there is a blue-white aura / hexproof deck. Doesn't really have that much hexproof in it. It just has the Cryptomancer that can really get ahead. I was actually really impressed with how the deck plays. So it's kind of like a new to the scene kind of deck. I think you got to keep the Benalish Sleepers, although they're not that good against that deck because it plays the Cartouche and a 3-mana enchantment that also makes another 1/1 to sack to this. Where you really need is the 4 Destroy Evil, so I would not cut down on that. I do have this Debt to the Kami. I don't think this is where you want to be. There's got to be a better card than Debt to the Kami. I just kind of threw it in as like, hey, kind of exile, and it can get rid of a hexproof creature. I think you probably want to go back to End of the Festivities. Actually, I'm going to make that change right now. What's the easiest way to do this? I don't want it to lag out. Oh, well, it's going to lag out anyways. Nice. Where did my End of the Festivities go? I just deleted it from my deck. Nice. Other than that's pretty much it. I'll post the latest deck list so people can see it. I think it's pretty clean. Playing it 6 times over the course of the season in semi-competitive matches, I think, taught me enough about the deck that I think this is a reasonable build. Yeah. So leave your comments below, or if you want, you can chat about it in the Discord that's also linked below, where we're talking about the decks. I'm just going to post my final deck list and kind of be there available if people had some different ideas of cards. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing many cards that would be kind of viable in this style deck. So I think this is about as streamlined as you can get. But yeah, see you guys.